What's good, YouTube? This your boy Chopper Style, and today I want to talk about the next gen consoles. I will be making a video sometime soon talking about which ones I like more and what I think of them. But today I want to talk about the price of video games. $70 for a new game? Yo, that's ridiculous. I'm like, for real. I remember when games were 50 bucks, and that was lightweight a lot, but not too bad. And then when they went to 60, I'm like, okay, that's pushing it. But $70? I just recently went to go buy the new Call of Duty Cold War, and you can buy a bundle where you get the next gen copy and the original gen copy. And that's when I realized how much $70 is. I'm like, yo, because I knew about it before, but it didn't really click like it did now. When it's time to pay for it, and the tax is more, and that's close to $100. Are we gonna have DLC on with this? I mean, we've been getting played for a while. Even when games were 60 bucks, add the DLC to it, you're just about at $100. So with these new games being 70, and if there's any type of DLC, that's ridiculous. And then with special editions, what about used games? So you mean to tell me a used game is gonna be 50 bucks? That ain't used. I mean, it is, but not the price. Don't feel like it. I mean, that's ridiculous, man. I'm not gonna lie. The next gen consoles look sick, especially PS5, the exclusives. But bro, $70. Okay, some of these story mode games, they don't have multiplayer. After you beat them, that's it. So you're paying 70 bucks for a game that's not gonna have no replay value. I'm not saying all of them. I'm just saying a $70 game with no replay value, you go to trade it in, you think just because it's 70 bucks, oh, they're going to give you like 40? Yeah, right. You got the first couple weeks, maybe to a month to get the most for your trade in. After that, you're lucky to get 30 bucks for the game probably. You ever trade in a system? Man, they wax you. No matter how much your system is, you're lucky to get about 70 bucks. I don't know if this $70 price tag is gonna be good enough. You have too many other competitors out here. And I really think one of the biggest competitors is these phone games. When phone games started coming out, I didn't think nothing much of it. I heard people saying like, oh, it's, people gonna start playing phone games more than consoles. I didn't really think of it. I'm like, no, I want a controller in my hand. But these phone games are getting smart. Some of these phone games you're able to play on console and your phone. I think the first one was Genshin Impact. I don't know if there's any other ones, but you can play that on your phone and the PlayStation. That is sick. But the thing about these phone games, they're free. They're free to play. And even if you have to pay for some content, it's not $70. It's a couple bucks here, a couple bucks there. They have monthly subscriptions where you can pay 10 or 20 bucks and get, whatever currency it is, stones, gems, you get a good amount. So you can play a phone game and enjoy the hell out of it, or actually multiple games, way lower than $70. Or if you pay, say if you're paying 70 bucks a month for your phone games, you're going to get way more out of that than you would a console game for 70 bucks a pop. I am a big fan of Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. I've been playing this game for 5 years. I've never played a game on console for 5 years ever. And the good thing about these phone games, they constantly update. So a game that you love and enjoy is constantly being supported. Just, on consoles, the game is supported for what, like a year? Some like Destiny, maybe a little bit longer than a year, but after that it falls off and a new game comes out and you have to reset from the beginning. I don't know, man. Consoles, with these games being 70 bucks, that might be a bad move, man. Like, cause 70, that's a lot of money. That's close to 100. There's a lot of things you can buy for 70 bucks. This kind of got me thinking about, for real, building a PC and switching over to PC gaming. I mean, cause for the price you're paying for these new systems and the games, a PC is way more worth it. There are so many good games on PC that are free with good graphics, good everything. So you're really getting, and it's stronger. The graphics are better. So console gaming, like, as much as I love it, I don't know, man. If they're gonna keep raising the prices, it might not be worth it. PS5 was looking the best for me. But the one thing good about the Xbox is the Game Pass. That's the one thing that I say may help a lot because Game Pass, you don't have to pay 70 bucks for a game. You literally only pay what, 10 or 15 bucks. You get Xbox Live with it and you get hundreds of games and they are constantly updated. And say by the time you finish one of the games, one of the newer games that came out might be on Game Pass by then. I mean, look at Game Pass now. They got the new Final Fantasy on there. They got Destiny with both DLCs. I mean, they got just so many games. I mean, a lot of games I play on there, I would have not played unless I had the Game Pass and got it for free. And I wind up loving it. And with most of these newer games on next gen, you're going to be able to play on old gen as well. So, what's the point in really getting these next gen consoles if you're going to be getting waxed extra money to play these games? I got both systems right now. I don't have to buy a new system and I can play the same games that everyone else is going to be playing for cheaper. So, at launch, what is the big rush? Also, another thing, they hype these consoles up every year. Every time they have a new next gen console, they hype it up. One thing they don't hype up, the defects in the consoles. I mean, ever since we've gotten more technology in gaming, it's like the defects have gotten worse. It started with Xbox 360. I don't know not one person who didn't get the red rings. They all got the red rings. Then they came out with a newer Xbox that didn't have the problem. I mean, the same happened with PS3. The same thing is happening with the Xbox One. Like, bro, I got the Xbox One X, right? Tell me how the HDMI port is messed up. I had to send it in. I'm like, yo, I don't move my console much. I don't even play it a whole lot, and it still broke. That's bad. This came out way after the Xbox One released, and you mean it's still defective? So with these new systems, there's gonna be defective consoles. I even have two PS4s that are both broke. I don't misuse my systems or nothing like that. So how is it I got two PS4s and an Xbox One X defective? Also last gen with Xbox 360, defective. PS3, defective. We're not gonna get away from that. I'm just saying, $70 for a new console, I just really think that that's pushing it. I hope that it's not bad. I'm a gamer, bro. I like these new systems. I just hope that it works out in the end. I hope that a lot of these new games have a lot of repay value. Like if I'm gonna pay 70 bucks for a game, I want $70 worth of content. I don't want to hear nothing about no DLC, none of that. I'm looking at 40 hours of replay value, 30 minimum of gameplay. But I will say so far, most of the games I've seen for the systems, they do look phenomenal, especially PS5. But we're going to have to wait and see how this works out. But this is it for the video. Give me your thoughts on this crazy $70 price if you like. Also, share or subscribe. Chopper Style out.